Hi everyone, welcome to Woman Empowerment Series. Today with me, Farisha, and we have a very lovely guest all the way from Singapore. Hi Iqah, how are you?
Hi, Farisha. I'm so happy to be invited and thank you so much for having me here. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. How's things in Singapore?
Things are going great. We are in the recovery phase. We call this the phase one. So things are slowly opening up, the essential services. Yeah. How
Mhm.
about Malaysia?
Malaysia, currently we are in PKPB, so business are slowly opening up, starting to operate, but people have to comply with the government rules and regulation, which is when they go out of the house, they have to sanitize, wash their hands, and also wear a mask, and also to get their temperature check when they enter shopping centers or supermarket stores. And the temperature check is recorded, and it's really important for all the shops and the shopping centers to follow the SOPs.
Yep, exactly. Same here as well.
Okay, and for those who are watching, thank you for watching Woman Empowerment Series. This is a series where I interviewed amazing and wonderful ladies. And so today I would like to interview Iqah. So Iqah, can you tell me more about yourself?
Sure. I'm from Singapore, as you already
Mm-hmm.
know. I started my own boutique digital marketing service. It's called Social Fly.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually my 1 year anniversary.
Oh wow, congratulations.
So what we do is that we aim to help startups, specifically in the healthcare,
Mm-hmm.
biotechnology, and finance industry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why I do that is because I think it's important to have a specialist in every industry. Given my background experience, I think that I have a very clear understanding when it comes to helping startups that are trying to penetrate in Singapore or
Mm-hmm.
in South Asia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the primary reason why I only focus on startups is
Mm-hmm.
because I really, really enjoy working with the people there. As a startup yourself, and if you notice, a lot of people from startup, they are very innovative people. They are exciting to work with, and
Very
when it comes
creative people. Yeah.
solutions, they are very open-minded. So I think that it's a good dynamic between us, especially when you are a fellow startup and you are also helping other startup. I really enjoy doing that. Mm.
Okay, so I can see your passion in your area of expertise in what you do, and you're very passionate in your career and what you're doing. So, can you tell me what does woman empowerment means to you?
Okay, woman empowerment to me is actually very, very simple. I know it's a lot deeper for some people. It has a lot more, it has a bigger image, but my version of woman empowerment is just supporting one another, basically, one of it. Because for me, as we mentioned earlier, like not a lot of women are being exposed, or we don't have access to the right education or the business secrets. So I think that is very important for women to help each other. And like what the Malay said, like tak loke ilmu when it comes to one another. So I think support is a big part of women empowerment.
Yes, and
Mm,
it's really important for us women, right, to support and empower one another.
exactly, exactly.
Mm.
And like for me, um, if you want to become an empowered woman yourself, you have to start with you, right? It's always good to reassess if you have any unconscious biasness towards your own gender. I think that a lot of time women are very, very competitive with one another. I don't know why, but we are brought up to be so competitive towards
Mm-hmm.
each other, not towards
Mm-hmm.
men, it's
Mm-hmm.
towards women. And I think it's something that
Right.
we should address now, you know? Yeah,
Exactly. And I totally agree with you, Ika. I think for us, we should, walk together hand in hand and support, motivate, and empower each other. Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Like,
And mhm,
easiest that you can empower another woman to show support is in a professional setting. If someone
mhm.
asks you for a recommendation, just please recommend women first. Like, recommend ladies first. Ladies who started their own business, we should recommend each other first. Always have a list. Hmm.
And that's how we grow. We learn, we grow, and we inspire one another. Yes, and
Yeah,
we create this positive support system where other ladies should also support, ladies, from
yeah.
all backgrounds. Yeah.
Hopefully, if you have the access of information that your fellow women need and will benefit them, I think you should really like help them, go towards the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
um so I think a lot of men or a lot of people who don't really understand the concept of woman empowerment, they always like to say, oh, she's too independent, oh, she's such an independent woman, like that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I think that
It's actually a
basically,
good thing. Yeah,
yeah,
because you're confident in yourself, you're confident in your own skin, and
exactly.
yeah.
You This is the independent woman, right? But we have another level which is called interdependent. Being an interdependent woman means that you are strong enough, you know yourself, but you are going a step further to use your skills and have the maturity to realize that you cannot do this alone. You need to have a team, like a team of
You need a
supporters.
support system.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So moving on to the next question. Who are the inspirational women in Singapore and internationally that you admire, that you look up to as a figure, as an icon?
Well, I really need to do her justice by crediting her as well because she is very popular and she's super powerful. It has to be Michelle Obama, of course. I'm a big fan.
Wow.
Have you read her book?
Becoming?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So Michelle Obama, she's one of my woman idols as well.
so
Yes.
good,
So apart from
amazing.
Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama is like one of my inspiration, like for women leaders. She's
It's
so amazing.
really like
Yeah.
piece of woman empowerment to me. If there's one person that should be, directing us all, I think it's Michelle Obama. Um, I think that one of the things that resonates to me that she said, I am so happy when she said it. I think you're gonna be happy when she said it. If you don't really remember, she said that it's okay to change your mind when it comes
Yeah.
to career. It's okay to change from one job to another job because this is part of your growth. Your experience are what defines you as a person. So when someone is, when I first started my own boutique social media company,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are telling me that, are you sure you want to do this? You have to start from the bottom again. Why not you just continue climbing the ladder like all of them, which is really great for them. But I feel like when something you want is
Mm-hmm.
just there and ready for you to grab it, I think
Yeah.
that is to actually reach out. And as Michelle Obama said, just grab it and like it's okay to change your mind because everybody is growing and everybody is changing as well. Mm,
Wow. And I like that because you're very focused in your growth and you want to be consistent to achieve your goals. Yeah. And with Michelle Obama, I like for the fact that, she's a very strong woman. Yeah. But at the end of the day, she also have a strong support system, which is her husband.
the
Yeah,
best.
yes. So the best support system, her husband, which is the former president of the United States of America, Barack Obama. So it's hand in hand, talking about relationship, men and women, husband and wife. So both of them, they're in this relationship where both of them support each other.
Yes, I think that is very important because a lot of time you and your partner or your friend or your mom, whoever, you have to be very transparent about your life goals. Yeah,
Yes.
especially when it comes to your own fulfillment. I think it's
Mhm.
very important to share with them so that they know how to support you, because sometimes we blame others for not supporting us, but actually they just don't know how to support us. They just need us to tell them, what can I do for you? How can I help you? So I think that being clear with your goals to other people, especially someone like your partner, your boyfriend, I think is very important as well.
Yes, it's really important to have that strong support system. Yes, where you evolve and you grow together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. What would be your advice to young ladies out there who would like to venture into social media marketing?
Oh wow. I think that, my advice is gonna be really, really straightforward. Don't wait, just do it. A lot of time people will tell you, oh, you should wait for a while, you don't have enough experience to do this, you only been in this industry for 3 years, that's not enough to start your own. I'm telling you that it's not true at all, because the more you wait, the further your goal will be. Just don't listen to anyone, know that you're enough, and just take the plunge, because I feel like if you attract and manifest the right energy for your
Yes.
goals, it will
The
really reward.
law of attraction. Yeah. Yeah, you need to manifest that goal and that energy and ignore the negativity and the naysayers. So you just ignore and block them. So you just focus on your growth, focus on where you want to be and where you want to go.
Yeah, exactly. Just because your goal is already there waiting for you, it's not
Mhm.
impossible. It's not there waiting for you to go out and just take charge of your life.
Yeah,
So
go
I
out and
think
just do it. Yeah.
that would be one. And I think another thing is that be patient and not be so hard on yourself.
Mhm.
Sometimes it takes time. It just takes
Yes.
time. Like,
It's a
for
process.
example,
Yeah.
I posted on LinkedIn, I was talking to myself for the past 1 month. Like, nobody liked my post, nobody commented on it. I was just, talking to myself. But
I
eventually,
like
if
your
you don't,
post.
but
Yeah.
eventually,
I like your content. Yeah. Yeah, I like what you post on LinkedIn. I love your content. Yeah, keep it coming. Yeah.
hmm. So that's one thing. Just like, be proud of your work, even if nobody else is proud of it. You should be proud of your own work.
Yes, and keep going. Keep
Yeah, keep.
going. Yeah, so that would be your advice to young ladies, right? The young ladies who would like to venture into social media marketing.
That would be my advice. My humble advice.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, with all the things that's been happening around right now with COVID-19, a lot of people are depressed. They're having anxiety, depression, and some people are anxious and they don't know what's going to happen next. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. So, what would be your best advice to people out there what they can do to stay positive and productive even in a tough situation as this? So, how can we keep going? How can we develop a strong mental and mind? And how should we stay positive?
Okay, well, first of all, COVID-19 is forcing every one of us to do something new. Every one of us is new to this. We are taking new approach when it comes to business or when
Mhm.
it comes to relationship. And
Yes.
because new, I think that everyone should be patient. It's
Hmm.
very, very important not to penalize yourself for something you have really no control over.
Right,
There's no
that's
point
right.
with that.
Mhm.
So just one tip that I want to share with you is that
Mhm.
just more understanding when a client says no or when your sales is dropping. Because this is my point of view. I feel like this is a pandemic. It's a very, very difficult time, and it's not the time to make more money. It's the time to actually survive. And in order to survive, you have to support each other, Yet, like, I see so many businesses cutting off people, cutting off
Yeah,
employees,
yeah,
pushing them to going on leaves.
yeah.
Well,
It's
I don't
tough for everybody at the moment.
yeah. You have to understand that this is not the time for you to make profits. It's the
Yeah,
time to survive, right? And
survival
I'm
mode. Yeah.
a story that I personally go through. Um, During the COVID-19, as we are right now, I have a lot of clients dropping on me. Like, a lot of
Okay.
them are canceling their plans. And it actually really affected me because I was crying so much. I was crying and crying and crying. And then I realized that, why am I
Ika,
crying?
I
Something that I
wish,
have not control.
I
And
wish if I'm in Singapore right now, if I'm in Singapore, I want to just give you a big hug.
no, I'm serious. I was
Yeah,
crying so badly. Like, my boyfriend was
yeah,
calling me and telling me to calm down. But you just feel upset because you have no control over it and
yeah.
you are trying to help. But I then moved on, and then I put myself on my client's shoes, and I understand their priorities better. They are also trying to
Surviving. Yeah. So,
surviving. That's why I think that a tip, especially
mhm,
for people who are
mhm,
using LinkedIn, be
yep,
careful of your approach on LinkedIn, especially during this difficult time. Are you
yep,
sounding too happy, or just recheck what the message you're sending? Is it
yeah,
a good time to approach your client? Because people are not making money right now. Unless your service is going to value add to them, is going to
right.
help them, then
Mm-hmm,
I think
mm-hmm,
yes, you should approach. But
yeah.
other than that, I think that we should all use this extra time to help each other, regardless whether or not we are making money out of it.
Yes, yes. That's really important for us to support one another because at the moment, all businesses are suffering. Yeah, not
Yes,
just in Singapore, not just in Malaysia, but worldwide, everywhere around the world. So everyone is affected. All the businesses are affected. So we need to also support our friends, support our family, support our friends who are in business. Yeah.
yes. I was about to say, especially startups and small businesses, these are the people who actually need your support. You know, all of these big mega corporation, they will survive this, but it's the
Yeah.
small
It's
business.
a small business. Yeah, the SMEs. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so we have come to the end of the show. So, do you have any advice that you would like to share with our viewers?
I think that my advice is that always manifest the right energy, because your goal is within your reach. And if you are so determined, it's going to be really, really easy, because the universe is just helping you. You just have to surrender and know that you're doing your best. It will be rewarding, I'm sure. I can promise you that.
Okay, so apart from social media marketing, what other areas of expertise are you currently focusing on?
Social media marketing, I actually assist in copywriting for healthcare, like on flyers, on collaterals. I
Mm-hmm.
also help with branding,
Mm-hmm.
strategize for branding, especially when you are from US or UK, trying to penetrate into Asia,
Asian
because
market. Yeah.
exactly. I will assist to help you to penetrate it by using the right strategies and the right communication tools. Mm.
Amazing. Okay, and how do people connect with you? How do they get in touch with you to know more about your service?
Thank you for asking me that. So if you are interested in, penetrating your business in Singapore or Malaysia, Indonesia, you can reach me at on my LinkedIn, Iqah Azman, or you can go to www.thesocialflyco.com. I'm always readily available to assist. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Iqah. Okay, I'm glad to share with you on that. And it's really important for us to empower and support one another, right? Women empowerment, and for us to also grow and support each other. So thank you so much for being in my show, Women Empowerment Series, where we support and we empower one another. Until then, stay safe, take care, bye. Bye, Iqah.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.